5 o'clock on this Saturday evening, September 12th, 2020. It's time now for the Peter Channel 5 o'clock news on this Saturday evening, September 12th, 2020. Time is 5 o'clock and the mountain temperature is 71 degrees. Top stories on the Peter Channel 5 o'clock news on this Saturday evening is President Trump to visit California amid criticism for silence on fires. Fact-checking Biden's claim on the trade deficit, auto bailout, and its yearly income. A big Florida poll, Nevada tightens Trump defense. Troublestorm Sally forms in the Gulf of Mexico, potential hurricane threat to the northern Gulf Coast. More than a dozen Georgia families buying land to create safe city for people of color. Why is a COVID-19 vaccine that's only 50% effective could still help stop the pandemic? AstraZeneca coronavirus vaccine clinical trials resume in UK after pause over their safety concerns. Boy 13 who died in an Oregon wildfire huddling in car with his dog to try to escape the flames. Confederate statues near the site of violent Charlottesville Unite the Right rally gets removed. Apocalyptic orange glow may have helped slow down California wildfires. Rents to smooth stall testing process as virus pressure grows. Brexit, Michael Gove says bill will be protecting integrity of the UK. Greek police fired tear gas at a protesting migrants on Lesbos. Palestinians but rallying against Bahrain-Israel normalization. So many Boston restaurants have closed, and it's just the tip of the iceberg. As pandemic wears on, despair along Boston's methadone mile deepens. Trump's WeChat ban endangers U.S. businesses in China. The numbers tell us the economy is better, but millions of Americans aren't feeling it. SoftBank will near $40 billion deal to sell arms holding to NVIDIA. Scientists confronted by new findings on Universe's mysterious dark matter. Trump officials are reportedly manipulating the CDC's COVID-19 report. Coronavirus in North Carolina, number of cases passes 183,000, 24 deaths, over 1,000 new cases reported. And dry food flu shot clinics, latest weapon in COVID-19 battle. Peter Childers' time is 5:02. And the Naughton Town election, the special town election for the spot of the select board spot vacated by Mike Flattery was Megan Hartsfield, winner with 1,003 votes to Joe Parker's 590 votes. Naomi Osaka. Palestinian Authority leadership has condemned the U.S. broker deal to normalize Bahraini-Israeli relations. Women lead fifth week of protests against Belarus elections. Trump's own pilot, hurricane warning set for Bermuda. Iran executed Wessel, who said he was tortured for false confession. India set a global record for daily COVID-19 infections for the third consecutive day in a row, the Ministry of Health and Family Welfare said Saturday. Renee weakened Saturday due to tropical depression in the central Atlantic, currently poses no threat to land. Gold mine has collapsed in the Eastern Democratic Republic of Congo, killing at least 50 people, officials said. Taliban and Afghan government peace talks to form a unity government and end war beginning on Saturday. St. Louis police have cited 9 people that demonstrated brandished guns at the June while they were passing their mention on the way to Mayor home to demand her resignation. Colleges grapple with quarantine policies as U.S. cases reach 6.46 million. Trump's Zoom Sally forms off Florida coast, set sites off Gulf Coast. California allows inmates to become firefighters as 4 million acres burning in the West. Hillcrest Acres in Attleboro are required to be kept as affordable housing. Attleboro firefighters quickly extinguished the fire that broke out inside a County Street auto repair shop Saturday morning. A fire, a hurricane, and now a pandemic have hit the Berkeley Church. About the one-way street sign on the corner of Central Broad Street and Whitman, a black plaque with "Close letter now. Remembers the sacrifice of Private Robert Lonergan, a whipping soldier who was killed in action in World War II. Stone and IKEA refunds $1.4 million in unemployment. Cam Newton elated about Patriots debut on Sunday. Peter Childers' time, 5:04. And it's time now for sports report. U.S. Open Women's Final features Naomi Osaka's mask and black hair in a bowl. Coco statement. Alvin Kamara, New Orleans Saints acquitted with a 5-year extension, and Fox's Bruce Feldman on Big Ten return to play. There's more optimism now. Tonight, Boston Red Sox taking on the Tampa Bay Rays, 6:40 p.m. start time in St. Pete. Take a look at some other Major League Baseball scores. New York Yankees 2 and the Baltimore Orioles 1. Final in 10 innings. And now, looking at sport. Looking at the MBTA. Looking at Trevor turns to check at 5:05. Beep on the MBTA subway system, looking good. Commuter rail. Looking good, and the ferry day looking good. One train of the both ends back between 24 and 10 the Braintree split, 7 expressway southbound so the Braintree split, one train southbound side, so between Salem all the way down to Redden, Main Street, both ends back on Route 185 and the Lawrence stretch and sent to the Western Mass highways up. Looking good. In Connecticut, looking good. And Vermont, North Shore, Maine highways up. Looking good. Peter Channel News time, 5:06. Time now for our Peter Channel weather report. Wow, lot of tropical systems going on in the Atlantic. First of all, Paulette, 70 mile per hour winds, minimum temperature 97 millibars, located 24 to north, 58.5 to the west of movement, northwest at 15 miles an hour. Paulette expected to become a hurricane on Sunday as it approaches Bermuda and be near the island on Sunday night and Monday. A prolonged period of strong winds, some surge, and a heavy rainfall expected on Bermuda weekend and Sunday evening, and a hurricane warning is effective for the island. Parade should protect life, and property should be rushed to completion. And swells produced by Paulette affecting the ocean of the Leeward Islands and the Greater Antilles and Bahamas and Bermuda, and are expected to spread westward to the east coast of the United States during the next day or two. Those swells can cause life, threatening and surf and rip current conditions. And now, Renee. 35 miles per hour winds, minimum temperature 1,006 millibars, located 24.3 to the north, 45.6 to the west, and movement northwest at 14 miles an hour. As the Renee continues northwestward with no changes rate, then 5 p.m. Inland Standard Time, the center of tropical depression Renee was located in latitude 24.3 to the north, longitude 45.6 to the west, and the depression is moving toward the northwest near 14 miles per hour, and a slow northwestward motion is expected on Sunday, and a slow westward motion is forecast by Sunday night. On Monday, Tuesday, the system is forecast to turn west-southwestward. Max and saying winds near 35 miles per hour, where our guests and some gradual weekend is possible in the next 3 days, and it's minimum temperature 1,006 millibars with 29.71 inches. Okay, the latest on Shelly. 5 p.m. advisory, 4 miles per hour winds, minimum temperature 1,004 millibars, 25.7 to the north, 81.9 to the west, and movement west at 7 miles an hour. Light threatening storm surge is possible along the Gulf Coast beginning on Monday, and then a storm surge watch in effect for areas outside the southeast of Louisiana, hurricane and storm damage risk reduction system at the mouth of the Mississippi River to the Alabama-Florida border. Residents in these areas should follow any advice given by local officials. Hurricane conditions are possible early Tuesday from Grand Island, Louisiana to the Alabama-Florida border, including Medford, New Orleans, with tropical storm conditions possible by Monday. And Sally is expected to produce flash flooding across portions of southern Florida and prolonged consistent minor river flooding across central Florida prior to Sunday. Flash urban and minor river flooding is likely across portions of the central Gulf Coast from Sunday throughout the middle of the weekend. Tropical storm conditions are possible early next week in portions of the Florida Panhandle, where a tropical storm watch in effect and wind gusts to tropical storm force could be occurred over portions of the southern Florida Peninsula and the Florida Keys this evening. And TD20, tropical depression 20, 35 miles per hour winds, minimum temperature 1,005 millibars, located 11.4 to the north, 33.5 to the west, and movement west northwest at 9 miles an hour. New tropical depression forms of the central tropical Atlantic, and 5 p.m. in Atlantic Standard Time, central tropical depression 20 was located in latitude 11.4 to the north, longitude 33.5 to the west, and temperature is moving toward the west-northwest with 9 miles per hour, and this general motion is expected to continue for the next 3 weekdays with a slight increase in forward speed. Early next weekend, match the same winds near 35 miles per hour, with higher gusts and slow swimming is expected over the next day or so soon. The depression is forecast to become a tropical storm by Sunday night, and faster rate of strengthening is possible early next weekend. Its minimum temperature is 1,005 millibars with 29.68 inches. A surface storm over the north central Gulf of Mexico is producing thunderstorms and fierce thunderstorms. The some slow development in the system is possible, while it moves westward and then southwestward over the northern and western Gulf of Mexico throughout the middle of the week next week. Formation trips for 40 hours, low 20%. Formation trips for 5 days, low 30%. Showers and thunderstorms located in Cabo Verde Islands are associated with a large area of low pressure that has developed along with a tropical wave and environmental conditions support some additional development during the next few days, and a tropical depression could form on a few of our eastern tropical Atlantic early next weekend. While the system moves slowly northwestward by midweek, and upper level winds could become less conducive for development. Formation trips for 40 hours, medium 40%. Formation trips for 5 days, medium 60%. Okay. Range of high pressure provides another night of dry and cool weather, although not as chilly as last night, and likewise not as cool Sunday as the ridge weekend and the air mass modifies. Morning clouds will slowly break for sunshine Sunday afternoon, and weakening cold front may bring a few spot showers Sunday night, and although most conditions remain dry. High pressure building on a Monday, allowing for westerly conditions but seasonally cool and dry weather. Tuesday, modification trend temperatures for Wednesday ahead of another cold front for either late Thursday or Friday. And high stress from pollen will likely impact the south coast early next week, especially Tuesday. A very pleasant fall evening with 1,020 millibars high pressure along the main coast and Nigerian Clinton, quickly erode, yielding clear skies. Dimension winds with the 2 points in the 40s and 50s, expect temperatures fall quickly at sunset, and all but high. Retreat seaward, low level flow, 925 millibars, winds will become in southeast and beginning in effect, the low level moisture being northern in the form of low cloud wind, but to the midnight from south to north, this will level off. The temperatures will blow overnight 45, 50, expect for the low to mid 50s in the urban areas and much of the coastline that did not follow the coldest and west guidance, and instead drive minimum temperature from a Monday and west guidance, and could have some pipe chill radiation fog overnight, especially in the Skinner River. It was a beautiful day for any outdoor activity. A beautiful day for any outdoor activity. And took a walk to the Leo A. Yell conservation area off Freeman Street in the north, and it was perfect weather to do a walk. Okay, looking at the forecast, it goes like this. For today, for the night, partly clouds got below 46 degrees, calm wind. For Sunday, partly clouds got about 73 degrees, calm wind coming south around 5 miles per hour in the afternoon. For Sunday night, petrol between 11 p.m. and midnight. Otherwise, most of the clouds got below 62 degrees, light south wind. For Monday, most of the clouds got about 77 degrees, light west wind coming north around 5 to 10 miles per hour in the morning. Monday night, clouds got 46 degrees, north with about 9 to 11 miles per hour. And for Tuesday, sun's got about 66 to low 45 degrees, and north with about 6 to 9 miles per hour, becoming east in the afternoon. Wednesday, sun's got about 74, low 57 degrees, light southwest wind increase at 5 to 10 miles per hour in the morning. Thursday, most of the sun's got about 79, low 56 degrees, southwest with about 7 to 10 miles per hour, gust size 20 miles per hour. And for Friday, chance of showers, mostly sun's got about 70 degrees and a low 49, north with about 6 miles per hour, with gust size 20 miles per hour, chance of 30%. And for Saturday, most of the sun's got 68 degrees and northeast with about 6 miles per hour. Right now, Norton, it's Fahrenheit 69 degrees. That's going for the Peter Channel 5 o'clock news on this September 12th, 2020 on a Saturday evening. I'm Peter J. Williams. We have a good evening. Goodbye. Stay safe, be positive, be healthy, be well. We will see you at 10 o'clock for 10 o'clock. We have a good evening.